Adrian's been hot lately, 8 for his last 14. Goes down this time. Stassi will apply the tag if Beltre decides to run. They're kind of at a stare down. And who wins?
I like it, Max. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Beltre just standing at home plate as Beltre will now give himself up and just walk back to the dugout. And Stassi staring at him the entire time.
Barreda sets. A check of the runners. The payoff pitch is on the way. Slowly hit to third. Beltre. He's gonna tag Callasbo. That's the only play he had, the only chance he had for an out. He could have just stepped on the bag, but Adrian a little dramatic with that out.
Have a little flair to it.
That's right. No, one gone.
The other thing, I guess he doesn't want to turn around to try to touch the bag and have Callasbo beat him there. He knows he's going to be out if he sits there right where he is and looks at him. And he has a little bit of fun doing it. I think that's probably more than anything.
Now before the game, Alex Bregman, who hit that soft line drive, points at Benintendi, says, "I got you." It's a big stare down.
Jay Happ. Here's Bregman into left center field. Back at the wall and gone. Forget the tie. It's 6-5. That is the 8th home run of this game. The most all time, and Alex Bregman has untied it.
Elvis a drive deep to left field into the corner. If it's fair, it is off the top of the wall. Odor being waved around third. And Correa can't handle the relay throw. Odor scores. Elvis Andrus an RBI double. It is 5-2 Texas. 0-2 the count to Nicholas, who has walked and grounded out. A little looper behind first. It's a fair ball. And Elvis will score from second base. Nicholas going for 2. He's in with a slide. 6-2 Rangers. But Nicholas the RBI double.
Field's got that one inside, and Brett just lifted it right over the first baseman's head. Softly for an RBI double. All it takes. Brett had a walk, and now he's got a double and an RBI to go along with it. Elvis is talking. Elvis is talking about his home run trot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even shake his hand.
And Worth is looking out toward the mound. Still looking. Staring. Home plate umpire Chris Conroy will accompany him to first base. And Bryce Harper very slow in going to second. That was a stare down.
A fastball. Up and in. Jason Worth wears it. And then the stare down begins. You got something to say to me? Fernandez is staring at Worth. Worth staring at Fernandez. And if you read Jason's lips, that's exactly what he said. He said, "You got something to say to me." And it's all it would have taken is some words from Jose Fernandez right there. And so it looked like Jason Worth and Jose Fernandez made good. We're going to show you Jason Worth looking at Jose Fernandez while he was on third base. And it looks like he says, "Why are you staring at me?" to Jose Fernandez. They kind of lock eyes. "Why are you staring at me?" And Jose Fernandez was whistling over. "I got no problem, because you were staring at me," you could see him say. And then D. Gordon comes in. We talked about Worth, and D. Gordon relays whatever message Jason Worth gave him at second base, and everybody's good. I told you, that's how you diffuse the situation, and we saw it all just take place. Good stuff, guys.
That was a little curious. And Bautista has a very puzzled look, and I don't blame him. Jim Wolf has put a warning on him. And Chris Archer threw that one right behind him. Bautista looks out at the pitch, and that ball went behind him. Goins was hit by a pitch by Garcia. at third. He moved up on the wild pitch.
Bautista drives it deep to left. He's amazing. And he enjoys it. Garcia threw one behind his back. It rattled his cage, and he goes deep.
Was a called strike, or should have been called a strike. That is ball four. So Jerko gets the third walkout by Bumgarner.
Bumgarner let out a yelp. Masking left from Joe West. So these two have kind of been having some stank eye going at each other all game long.
Well, Joe West is not going back behind the catcher. So what is he doing? He wants to throw him out or what?
He's not going to back away from confrontation. It's just not in his makeup.
Which guy are we talking about backing away?
Well, come to think of it, hey, it's both guys.
Race, he didn't like what was said. Madison snapped at him pretty good.
Now this is earlier. Jimmy Rollins gets a triple, and he just saw Jimmy staring at Joe.
That's beautiful. I bet Joe thought that was very funny.
Had an eventful trip to the plate last time.
He got a couple of breaking balls that he thought were inside. You see the first one called a strike. He's not real happy with that. After grounding out, then he started to take his batting gloves off. Then the stare down continues.
Moments ago, we had the great stare down. Manager Frank Robinson, home plate umpire Jim Wolf. Robinson still seething about the ball 4, strike 3 call. He thought it was a walk to Johnson. And then Jim Wolf in the half inning, Tom, he just continued to stare at Frank Robinson, who was staring right back and unblinking. Wasn't going to take his eyes off Jim Wolf for anything.
It looked like he was waiting for an excuse to throw Frank out. But during that segment, I noticed that Frank blinked first.
Torres, Peralta, and Rodney as that pitch gets away from Rodney. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Triple digits.
1-2, high and tight.
Maybe I should amend that last statement.
Yeah, they exchanged glances, and Rodney kept his eyes on him after that other previous pitch. This one.
Rodney wins the battle. Cabrera with a stare back out at the mound.
Two down. Ooh. And Machado looks out. Remember Donaldson, Machado, and their little set 2 in game 1, and followed up by some Wei and Chen inside hitting Donaldson.
There's a fastball right at the legs, brushing Manny Machado back. You're able to manipulate the bat head. He did it in his first at bat as well. Even on some bad balls, he's able to have success.
Ventura backs Manny off the plate, and Manny's staring him down. High fly ball to left. Back is Fuentes. The wind has it, knocks it down. And Fuentes has to come in and make the grab. And Machado still staring down Yordano Ventura.
And now Machado has some words for Ventura, who didn't hit him, by the way.
There's Trout. 15-game hit streak against Kansas City, including that gigantic home run in Kansas City last year. And one in game 3 of the playoffs last year. Has lined right back up the middle of base hit. A missile. Ventura kind of staring at Trout. Not quite sure why. And Trout's got his arms out, wondering the same thing. Yeah, I mean, that's Ventura that threw up and in on the previous pitch. Good luck with that battle.
Third, nobody out, and this is over the head. Actually, must have hit the bat of Kareem Garcia, and a foul ball, and Garcia immediately pops up and screams at Martinez.
Yeah, that was perilously close to his head. Martinez hitting Soriano and Derek Jeter. The last time the Yankees and Red Sox played in a 2-1 game, won by the Yankees back in August. Now Joe Torre.
Well, they warned both benches.
I guess it must have nicked the helmet. I thought it hit his bat too.
I thought it hit him in the back.
Really?
It was behind his head.
Nationals down to their last strike. Here's the 0-2 from Romo. Got him! And the Rays pitch back-to-back shutouts against the Washington Nationals, and Sergio Romo is letting them hear it. And here comes Adam Eaton out of the dugout. The benches are going to clear as the game ends, and Sergio Romo was giving it to the Nationals dugout. The Rays are going to win this one 1-0 and take 2 straight games from the Nationals, but the Nats aren't leaving without getting their piece.
Hug than the other DH.
There it is.
Wow.
That was awesome.
I think that we're still looking at that, and Banny's still looking at that. First things first, we want to make sure Adrian gets through this stretch, but assuming that he does.